Yo, welcome to your official how to build a BSR5 guide. Now, disclaimer, this guide is intended to for proper build teams who can do R5. What this assumes is you are going to need your Balegyr to do 30,000 damage with the last hit of his Apocalypse skill. Those of you who cannot achieve this may build it and use it in R4, or if your friends or guildies are willing, they can carry you. Alright, let's get right into it. First of all, I want to say thank you to Balegyr for creating this visual aid for us here. So these are the monsters that you're going to be using. The core of this is two sacrificial monsters, the Fire Giant Warrior and the Water Warbear. The Fire Emperor is your damage source. He will be doing basically all of the damage for this. And then we have Immensity and Fran. And then you have a leader skill / a defense breaker for this, who can be any of Lauren, Shaina, Jultan, or Shua. The ideal setup will use one Shua, one Lauren, and one Shaina. Let's take a look at the concept of this, alright? So due to the unique mechanics of Bale's Apocalypse skill, we're able to use two self-reviving sacrificial monsters, which is the Bear and the Giant Warrior, to effectively give Bale 5 stacks of knowledge in perfect sequence. This allows for him to kill the boss in about 34 to 38 seconds every time on average. I mean, basically every time. It's almost 100% clear rate with this. It is amazing. So the speed requirements is, I would say, the cap is maximum of plus 70. Again, you just want to let the boss move first before any of your monsters get a turn, alright? Now there is a minimum speed requirement, which unfortunately I have not been able to pinpoint, but it seems like a plus 25 speed on your Bale is like the minimum if your speed towers are maxed in arena, and if not, you should aim for about 30 plus 30 to 35. And that is just so to make sure that the boss doesn't get 2 turns before your Bale gets 1, because if he does, he's going to wipe your whole team. So obviously you don't want that. Alright, now I'm going to cover some frequently asked questions. Does it sync up with QB and KB teams? And the short answer is yes. It can, as long as you have to bring your own defense breaker. So I recommend that you run a Lauren when you're syncing up with these teams, alright? So I recommend that you do that, and I highly recommend that that if you are syncing up with these teams, that you're syncing up with a properly built KB QB team, which means they do actually have enough damage. So, the thing is, they rely on branding and extra leads, so sometimes their Bale is just not doing enough. So as long as the 3 Bales do enough damage to send the boss up the first time, you should be good after that, because your Bale is going to do enough damage for the second time, right? It's just that first turn, and remember, the boss has actually less HP before his jump, so you should be okay. Now, I just want to make it clear now, because of the volatility of these QB and KB teams, a missed defense break, a lack of a branding, or just a derp from a Chloe, a Galleon, or a QB, that's all going to lead to a wipe. That's got nothing to do with your BS team. Your BS team is derp free, but if that happens, it's you may wipe. I don't know. So again, it's ideally you want to use it with 2 other BS teams for added security, pretty much, because that's the whole point of this team. It's a success. It's just the very, very high amount of success. Alright, so is it better than QB? This is just my personal opinion. I say yes, because it's going to drastically reduce the quality requirements, the rune quality requirements of your fight and your will. Also, it's going to drop you down from having 2 really good damage sets to only needing 1. The success rate is through the roof, so it just trumps KB and QB. There's a 0 chance of derps, unlike those. And it's going to free up all these monsters like Galleon, Chloe, QB, Helia, Elshari, and any other attack leader that you were using. I saw people using Cyros or the Water Monkey King. It's going to free up Arang, Katarina. It just, all of those monsters get freed, and you can use them in Guild Wars, which is something that I've really been enjoying. That now I can build, you know, that extra siege galleon, or my Katarina doesn't have to be so slow anymore. And honestly, the only con that I've noticed is, I mean, it's 6 to 10 seconds slower. It depends. Which to me, I would gladly trade that one con for all of those benefits. Now, let's get into it. I'm going to show you the runes. So ideally, if you see on the graph to the right, is the runes are everyone except your Bale is going to be on 2x fight and 1 will. All right, and your Bale will be on whatever damage set you want. Rage will is very ideal. It helps reach the damage requirements easier. And again, your Bale needs to do 30,000 damage. All right, so let's take a look at the runes. Now this team also can and does work if you have high rune quality, with all of the support monsters only being 5-star. The only one that needs to be 6-star is Bale. That's it. And I'll show you kind of the runes, the rune requirement needed to be able to keep your support monsters at 5-star. All right, let's take a look at the runes. I'm going to show you the rune requirements, just kind of to be able to keep your support monsters at 5-star. All right. So this is what I'm using on my 5-star Fran. It's about plus 21,000 HP and plus 400 defense. And it's just about the speed tune. As long as you keep it speed tuned. Now this is what I'm running. It might be a little more than needed, but I actually, there's times because of the unpredictability of how many times the boss is going to crit, where she's really low after the jump. So I would say aim for something along these lines for sure. And then this is my Lauren, and she's plus 15,000 and then plus 597 defense. The difference is I'm running a defense rune on her and HP runes on the other slots. These are her other runes, as opposed to Fran, who I'm running triple HP. And I'll let you guys take a look at these, and if you guys want, you can pause at any moment to see these. Now, let me show you the difference in rune quality if you do 6-star them. This is my Amesity. Still plus 14,000 and plus 300 defense, but now look at the quality of these runes. It kind of really makes a difference of how much you need, and my Amesity works just fine. All right, now let's take a look at the rune quality over here on these other 6-star monsters. As you can see, the rune quality is really not that high if you 6-star them. So I definitely recommend 6-star in your monsters. It will just make it that much safer. And as you can see, you know, he's running pretty much everything plus 12 and a 1 plus 15 rune. And this is his Shiwa, just not even, honestly, not that great. And let's take a look at speeds. Plus 16,000 Lauren. He's on speed, HP, accuracy, and you know, just decent runes. And it's, that one is 6-star. And then this is a Amesity. See, the rune quality is really nothing too crazy. It really isn't. And this is one of the key things of why it makes why this team is honestly so great. See, this one's got only 1 plus 15. All right, now let's take a look at the bears, and the bear and the giant one will all be built this way. You will need to just use white runes. Now for this, you need the weakest runes you got. So the way you acquire these is you go to the crafting building and you craft 4 fight runes. All right, and any 4 slots. And as long as you get 4 different slots, and then you go to Aiden Forest, and you just do it on normal, you could get 1-star runes. That's all you need. And you fill in the 2 slots that you're missing with those will runes, and that's it. And then you do the same thing for the giant warrior, which is right here. As you can see, you know, there's that level 1. That's what he did. I mean a 1-star rune, and that's how easy you rune those. I'm gonna show you a clip of about how much attack to crit damage you kind of need to be able to achieve 30,000 on the last hit. So here we go. Look at that. 30,159. Perfect amount of crit damage. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, perfect amount of crit damage and attack. It's pretty much the perfect mix of both of them, alright? So here I'll show you the runes I'm running on him, or just the amount that I'm running on him. So you can see, and here we go. So you're looking at 1576 plus attack and 224 crit damage. And as you saw, I don't even have a rage set, so you can definitely do this unbroken. You can definitely achieve this just unbroken. Obviously, I needed to nerf mine to get this. That's why he doesn't have that rage rune. But there you go, guys. This is assuming that you have your arena towers max, the fire damage tower, the attack percentage tower, and the crit damage tower. And if you see that little thing right there, that it is skilled up. So this is assuming those 4 things, and that is running the Shiwa lead and the Lauren lead. That's all. That's what you need. All right. So I don't want to see any more bad bales trying to do R5. Alright, now that you got an idea of about what kind of stats you need to achieve this 30,000 crit, 30,000 last hit damage on Bale, I'm going to show you the Bales that we are running. And see, this one's got 1756, 224 crit damage. He is skilled up, and I do know for a fact that both of these players have all their towers maxed. And this one is also skilled up, 1650, 241. And then mine is actually just a little overboard, and mine's on 264 crit damage with 1716 attack, and also just skilled up with the second skill. And as you guys notice, none of us have our first skills skilled up. You don't need them. Now, the reason I have my Bale that way is because I want to be able to carry some people if I need to, and also because I mean, I've been destroying Guild War with him, so if you want, you can check out that video because it's pretty fun. Alright, so let's see it in action. We'll do one, and that's it, because that's all we need. Alright, so again, the turn order is, you know, your defense breaker, your leader, so Lauren, Shiwa. Oh, see, and actually I messed up. I used the Lauren here instead of the Shiwa, but I mean, I'm sorry, instead of the Shina, but it's the same thing. You see, the defense breaks were applied. Now the bales are moving. The boss dropped down to 50%. No problem. And he's up in the air. At this point, he is killing our sacrifices again. As you can see, there's only Imesides in the front line left. And he hit a few crits on mine, so he killed it. So now I'm ahead of 1 turn. And this is the reason why you want your defense breaker moving first. Because if I didn't have that defense breaker, if I was running Shiwa, my Bale could have moved without it. But there you go. That's it. That's how easy it is. And you are going to get so many successful runs with this. I have honestly gone hours upon hours without it. I mean, without wiping, without a single fail. So again, I'll leave this up here for you. I just want to also say special thanks to Speed Kills, Kamasenin, Skylover, Mr. Sarcasm, and Toilet Paper, who actually have really helped me with just creating this whole team and testing. So special thanks to you guys. I really appreciate it. So that being said, guys, enjoy your new R5 team. Hopefully, you know, if you still haven't switched over, you do. It is so easy to farm R5 with this. My gem slot, I'm doing rune maintenance or gem maintenance, grind maintenance all the time now. Unfortunately, the frickin' violence are still not dropping, but that's a story for another time, right? Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you build this. I will see you in channel 333, which is the official channel for BSR5 in all servers. Hopefully you guys are just filling up that channel and raiding together and having fun. So guys, if you didn't know that BSR5 is awesome, and now you know. You know.